appeal to the VC and Demon Slayer. All right, but what Demon Slayer top you want to do?
I didn't say that, but Guillaume is the strongest Hashira.
All right, I obviously disagree. You can do that. I can just take. I think Gyu's the strongest Hashira, but I could probably take. I can take Ichiro or Gyu above him. It doesn't matter to me.
That's fine. Hold on. Alright. Yeah, I think Guillaume is the strongest. Guillaume is the strongest Hashira. I don't think you have a justification for any opposing position.
Yeah, I do have a justification. It's probably one of the most easiest positions to justify. To be honest. Yeah. You know, like, that demon, like, first of all, I would ask you, why do you think Guillaume is the strongest Hashira?
He has narrative implications to be the strongest Hashira.
All right, I think that's fine. I think that it could be narratively implied at that time, but it doesn't mean that these statements are like, can extend throughout the verse. Because there's other things in the verse, like there's different properties and different ideas within the verse that would cause these statements to no longer be true.
If you can provide a contradiction to the narrative, then that can suffice as a justification against the claim. That's
I wouldn't need to. Well, to give clarification, so I don't dig myself in the hole, I wouldn't need to provide like a blatant contradiction. All I need to provide is that like there's certain properties in the verse that make it so statements like that can only be time dependent. That's basically where I'm coming from. So are you using the statement that in those cases?
I use a multitude of statements. It's called the Sagan standard.
Yeah, go ahead. You can send all the statements that you got. I'm sending in debates.
Do you agree the narrative exists, or do you actually not hold that position?
That's really, again, that's irrelevant to my argument. I agree.
I'm trying to be pragmatic.
Hold on. I agree that I am aware of certain statements of him being called the strongest. Like I said, I think it's a time-dependent statement. I do not think it holds true throughout the whole series because we know there's certain factors that would cause for it not to be true.
But I'm saying, like, you agree
can you just send a scan, bro? I'm really not worried about anything.
I'm trying to make the debate more practical. I'm not trying to waste time.
I don't really care what you're trying to do.
I'm trying to clarify your position. I'm saying, do you believe that it exists? It stops at a certain time, or what? What do you believe about the narrative?
My position is pretty clear, bro.
This is what you did the last time.
I think
your position is not clear.
That those statements are time dependent. So I think
that's fine, and I'm saying, so if you believe it's time dependent, do you believe it exists, but it's still time dependent?
Bro, I don't have to answer. I already got that.
You do have to answer that.
I don't. I'm not obligated to answer another question in the debate. I've already proved. I already said what I need to prove. So can you just give me the stands where Guillaume is called the strongest, bro? So I'm not going to ask you again.
So you don't believe in it, okay?
No, it's not. And in a debate, you don't just do that. No, if I don't have to answer a question, no, you don't. Show me where in a debate where I have to answer a question. Way you want me.
It's not an empirical thing, so I'm not showing you something. I can explain why you would have to.
Okay, so do you not have scans of Guillaume being called the strongest Hashira? Yes or no?
No, but I have the scans and the argument, I have the scans.
I'm asking you for proof. Right?
I have the scans in the argument.
Okay, so send the verdict.
I'm not saying I'm not going to prove it. I'm just saying, do you believe it doesn't exist?
Send the proof. Just send the proof.
So you don't believe it exists. That's what I'm saying.
Send the proof. Send the proof, and we can argue afterwards.
I don't believe it exists.
If I don't know what you're talking about, I can't argue.
Because you already affirmed that it's substance.
Hold on.
You said you're aware.
I'm aware of the no state scan. I do not know what other things you use.
So I'm going to ask. So let's keep that scan in mind.
I'm going to ask you again. Do you want to send the scans, or you do not want to send the scans?
Keeping that scan in mind, do you think it's true or false?
I ain't lie. All right, I'll just use Hitchens' razor. What could be asserted without evidence can be dismissed. The only claim that I know of Guillaume being the strong from Inosuke, and I'm going to put Inosuke's knowledge.
Keep that in mind.
Hold on.
From that, do you believe it's false or not?
Hold on, bro.
No,
I didn't cut you off.
Everything else you're going to say is irrelevant.
I didn't cut you off at all.
I'm not trying to cut you off. I'm just saying.
Don't cut me off. As I was saying before, I was ruling. The only scan that I'm aware of is the Inosuke one. Now I'm going to question the validity of the Inosuke one. Why is the Inosuke
that's what I need to know. That's all I need to know. That's all I need to know. No, that's all I need to know. That's all I was trying to argue, but you went on a whole tangent. I was trying to argue, do you believe that statement is fine?
Bro,
So if you
there's no
don't, I
way you
can
should have
provide.
tracked. You should have tracked earlier because I told you earlier. The
You
only one
didn't
that I'm
say
aware of is
that.
a no scale. Yes, I did. That's literally
No,
the first thing I did.
I already knew you said that. I'm saying, do you believe
Okay, so if you
it
knew I
holds up?
said that, if you knew
Oh
I
my gosh,
said
let me
that, if you
finish.
knew I
I'm
said
saying,
that,
do you
why didn't you
believe it
like?
holds
Yeah,
up?
this is
I'm saying, do you
irrelevant.
believe that statement?
No, what do
I'm
you think my
saying,
argument
did
is?
you believe?
What do you think? What do you think my argument?
My question was, did you believe that statement holds up? Now you told me that you don't
Bro,
believe that, so
I told you
now I
that
would
from the
justify
jump.
it.
You're not
You didn't
tracking
say that.
from the jump. That's
You
what the
didn't say
argument's
that.
implicit of. Yes, it is. That's literally the
You
argument
didn't
implicit
say
of.
you're
If someone
questioning
said,
the validity of that
if
scan.
someone says,
You
I
didn't say
literally
that.
argument, bro. You can't track. My literal
Stop the
argument is,
recording.
my
No,
literal argument
stop
is,
the
I
recording
believe
and
that
go
these
over it.
statements,
You're lying already.
are time dependent.
You're
Time dependent.
folding already.
I'm not folding at
You're
all,
already
actually,
folding.
bro. It's not like
You
you're
are.
getting beat. Literally, if you understand my argument, then you wouldn't even ask that dumbass question.
No,
What I
you're
kept saying from
folding
the jump is,
because you're
yeah,
lying about what you said. You can
all right,
anyone
but
in the
you
VC account for him saying that the
see how you're trying
statement is valid or
to
not?
talk about. You see how you're trying to talk about a debate, and you keep cutting me off. Shut that shit up. Shut that cutting off shit up. We're not doing
Yeah,
that
because
shit,
you're
bro.
yapping.
I'm not yapping at
You're
all. I'm trying to
yapping.
explain something. You're not wanting me to explain it for an obvious reason because you know you're about to lose. Get your head beat
You
in.
already
Shut the
explained
fuck up.
it.
No, I didn't. No, let me just
All right, go
reaffirm.
ahead. Go ahead. You have the floor. You have the floor, Deadboy, the king of debate. Go ahead.
Yeah, thank you. I know I do because I took the floor.
Go
So
ahead. Go ahead.
as I was saying, I'm going to reaffirm my position that I said from the jump that you just couldn't track. The argument is very simple, sir. The argument is this: I think every statement that I'm aware of, which is only the Inosuke one, is just a time dependent one. I'm not sure if you don't know what time dependent means. That statement only holds up for that period of time. As there's different
Okay, so
properties,
you believe it holds
ideas.
up?
Wait,
That's
hold
what
on.
I asked you. You didn't even.
Hold on.
Oh my gosh, this
Hold
guy's so
on.
ridiculous.
I believe that
I
there's different
asked you
ideas.
that,
I
and
believe
you
there's
didn't
different
want to answer.
ideas. I said there's different ideas and different properties within the verse that would make these statements not true anymore. So the Inosuke one,
That's fine, but all I'm saying is for that specific time period, you believe it holds up until in the latter those properties come up. You just said that.
No, I don't.
Oh my
I don't.
gosh, you
No, I
just
don't.
said that.
No, I
So
don't.
why would you say that?
No, I don't. That's a general thing. I'm talking about in the verse in general. That's what I'm trying to say in general. With that Inosuke statement, I do not believe that Inosuke statement is valid at all.
Alexic, you don't know what you're talking about. You can't even track the conversation. Sorry, what did you say, Deadboy?
I do not think, right? I do not think that Inosuke statement is valid. Do you understand what I'm saying?
All right, now you clarified your position, which you didn't do earlier.
That
But
I've
I can
been
send the
said that
scans
from
now.
bro.
Yo,
I've
stop talking.
literally
I'll
been
send the scans.
saying that, bro.
You didn't say that.
You have fucking
When I
tears.
asked you that question, you didn't. When I asked you that question and
All
you
right,
didn't
it
want
doesn't
to
matter,
reply.
bro. Let's move on. Doesn't matter.
So
That's
stop
irrelevant.
talking.
That's irrelevant. Move
Yeah,
on.
maybe not.
Yeah. So I think the
Yeah, I'm
Inosuke
sending
statement
the
is valid.
scans.
Are you going to send the other scans or like what are you going to do?
Yeah, I'm sending the scans right
All
now.
right, go ahead. I'll wait for you. Let me know when you're done.
How much scans? What do you think fulfills the Sagan standard? How much scans?
Bro, I'm only. What you said? What? Where you said? You said where the scans at?
How much scans do you think fulfills a narrative claim?
Bro, that's like completely irrelevant, bro. Send the scans that you want to skin, bro. Like I'm not going to help
What?
you out in a debate.
I'm
That's
not
not my.
asking for help.
That's not my. That's not even my. That's not even a question I have to answer. Like, like what, nigga? Just send us.
I'm not asking.
You say there's multiple statements. Just send the multiple statements. I'd like stop asking me stupid questions, bro. Genuinely, that doesn't
That's
help
not
nothing out.
stupid.
I think it is.
But,
I think it is a
okay.
stupid question. I think that you try to
No,
use
I'm
like
saying
as a form
because
of rhetoric.
most people say that one statement alone isn't enough
If
for
you just send the
narrative. I'm
scan,
saying
bro, you send the scan, then maybe we could talk
okay.
about it afterwards.
So
Maybe
this
the
is the
scan.
low tier. This is the low tier dialect.
Maybe you might send the scans out of context. Maybe you may be using the context wrong. Maybe you may have a
This
wrong
is
interpretation. So I'm
like
not going to
so
agree to anything.
low tier. This is the low tier. This is the low tier
Yeah,
conversation.
that's ironic, buddy. That's really ironic.
Like you don't even know what Sagan standard
That's
is.
really
This
ironic.
is so low tier, bro. All right.
That's really ironic. Really, bro.
All right. Do you want to have a look at the scans?
Okay. Okay. So let me. All right. So one of these scans is saying anything. Okay. So
Which one?
the no scale. Okay. So let me just one about the stuff that I know of. The no scale one, which is this one, I'm gonna just react to everyone I talk about. The no scale one, I think is invalid for a multitude of reasons. I would ask why does the no scale know the strength of all the other Hashira to make a comparison and contrast, and why would he even why would his how does he know how strong Guillaume is, and does he see every individual Hashira train for him to make a comparison of this? And also, we also know that the Hashira trained for 6 more days after that. So this thing is completely fine for them 6 days, but how do we know this statement still holds value after they still kept training and got stronger? Obviously, that's why that one's wrong. Right here, this one. You merely traded my kimono, not even enough to kill an infant. Once I dispatch you two, the rest will proceed easy. I just more so think that Kokoshiba talking. Kokoshiba has never seen Giyu. He's never seen Obana. He's never actually seen the other Hashira. So I don't know how he's making that statement. Again, that just doesn't make sense. It would lead, it lead for obviously up in the air. So I think he's just talking to them. So our anime characters talk. We talk. The little the views again. The views don't really mean nothing. A view is a personal opinion, but does not mean it's true. So you cannot apply that for the narrative. People can have different views. It's completely fine. It doesn't make it a fact. It just makes it possible. And then right here, you're just showing me a scan of Muzan just doing in all the Hashira. That doesn't really prove nothing. And here's just another scan where you just have Yame just flex something. Again, he's just flexing his chakra or whatever the fuck he has, not chakra, but aura. Again, this doesn't mean that he's above anyone. He's going to get beat others in a fight. He could just have a stronger aura than them. And let's go look at the novel sisters you send. Also, what novel is this?
I don't know. I forgot. But these are.
You don't know? You don't know it. I don't.
I think it's 1 or 2.
I don't know.
It's 1 or 2.
Can you give me where it's from?
I don't really care about those. Yeah, you can ignore those. I don't really care. One of those statements I already sent here. It's look, you see the you see one of the narrative statements I sent from the novel is legit already here. It's like a copy.
Where?
So Mitsuru's one, right? It's right here. I'll show you.
Where?
See Mitsuru's statement that she makes on that novel is the same as this, so you can just ignore the other one. Really
okay, yeah. So yeah, if you could just go with the data book ones or in the inverse ones. So what is your response to what I said?
Hold on. Which ones? You could order. All right. So you spoke about the Muzan one.
You can go one by one. You want to go one by one?
So I'll clarify. Yeah, I'll clarify what. Well, I'll just throw it up in the air and then you can go ahead. The scan where you said you don't know what what's it called? What Muzan is doing when he's thrashing Hashira. Iguro says that he can no longer shield Himejima, which is something he's prioritizing.
What?
And he doesn't. Iguro is prioritizing Himejima over the other Hashiras, which speaks to his strength in concordance with
where?
In the scan where you said Muzan's thrashing the Hashira, you don't know what that means.
Let me see. I can no longer shield Himejima. I'll also be again, that's not a prioritization. He's just saying he's doing an action and he can no longer do this action because of what Muzan's doing. Again, that's not a comparison of strength at all. He's not even making an indicative of Hijima's strength. If anything, without context, if I didn't read Demon Slayer, I would assume that Iguro is stronger than Hijima because he's protecting him at this moment. That's what I would.
So they're shielding and protecting. Protecting, linguistically, is to shield someone from attacks that they cannot shield themselves from. We know Gyome can shield himself from these attacks because he's already doing it. He just wants to shield Himejima. Shielding and protecting is different. He's being a shield because he knows that Himejima is more valuable than him. Prioritization. Hold on.
Show me where he gets that.
Hold on. He is prioritizing Himejima because he's not doing it to anybody else. So that is prioritization by definition.
That just means he wants to protect him specifically. That does not mean that he thinks that person is stronger than him. That's literally a non-record. I don't know how you get there. And you were wrong.
Yeah.
Shield by definition just means a person or thing providing protection. So you're just wrong. So again, when he says a shield, right? He's just providing protection to him, as I said. I don't know how to get from that.
My bad.
What?
I'm not talking about locution. I'm talking about elocution. So when people say shield, they don't necessarily. I'm not talking about locution, which is the literal definition of the word. I'm talking about how the word's used. So it's going to work.
What did you say? Run it back. What are you talking about? The word is used. The word is used based off of context. right?
Yeah.
The
Okay. So
context
the
of
word
shield. Hold
two
on.
different.
There's only a couple
Oh my
definitions of shield,
gosh.
bro. Only a couple
No,
definitions of
that's
shield. What
that's
you
the
talking
issue
about?
you're making. Stop. That's the issue you're making. That's locution. I'm not talking about locution. I'm talking about illocution. The way shield is
You
used is
said
different to how
what? What are you?
protect is used.
What are you saying? What are you saying? What?
All right. So basic terms you don't know. Illocution and locution. Locution means the literal definition of a word. Illocution is how the word is used. I'm saying shield and
Okay.
protect are used in different ways.
No, okay. No, shield is not, because shield by definition means providing protection. So I don't know how you're getting to this interpretation, because how we know
We can
words
move
to
on. You're
exist,
not tracking.
how we know, hold
We
on, how
can
we
move
know
on.
words to exist, we have
We
to
can
go
move
off the
on.
defined,
We can
we have to
move
go off
on.
the
You're not
defined
tracking.
meaning. So
We
I
can move
don't know.
on. We
I
can move
don't
on. You're not tracking.
no, we're not moving on nothing. Shut the fuck up
We
and
are
listen.
because you're not
I
tracking.
hate when niggas do this. No, I don't know how you're getting to this definition of shield of anything. You're talking about how it's used. This is wrong. Words
Yeah,
are
I never
used. The
gave a
baseline about it.
definition.
Well, hold on. The baseline of how words are used are based off the definition.
He is
There is no
mad because he's fucking
definition that is
retarded.
like literally supporting you. The definition supports me. So I don't know
Again,
how you're
you're
getting
still not
the
tracking. We can
definition
move
of
over
shield.
this. You're not tracking.
The definition of shield is a person or thing that's protected or protection in general.
Yeah,
I'll
okay,
use
we can
context.
move.
I'll
We
use
can move on from
context.
this. You're not tracking.
So
We
you
can
can't say
move on
if
from
Are we
this.
debating about linguistics, bro? What the hell?
We can move on from this. We're not debating about linguistics. That's the point.
that
He
doesn't it
can't
doesn't
track. So
matter. It
it's
doesn't
not.
matter. Linguistics matter. I
You
hate when
can't
niggas say
track.
that. It
Stop.
doesn't matter. You think you could just say
This
words and it just have
panel,
no
we
meaning
don't.
behind it?
Yo,
The
we're
words
done
that
with
you
this
say
panel.
have
You
meaning
can't
behind it.
track.
Yes. Linguistics are
We
very
can
important.
move
What you're
off
saying.
of
You
this
can't just
panel.
say things.
You
No,
can't
generally,
track.
you can't just say words and you don't know what the words mean. Yes, very important in
No,
the matters of debate. Semantics are very important in the matters of debate. So just because you do
no.
not know what the word
That's
means,
not
you put
what
it all.
the.
That's
That's
not how
not
it's
what the
used.
topic.
How do you think
That's
we
not
how
what
do
the
you think we know how
refutation
to use
is.
words? How do you think we know how to use words?
There's
Literally.
no
That's the most
reference.
stupid shit I've ever heard.
That's
We know how to
again.
use words based off the definition it's given.
You're
There's no
ranting,
definition
Deadboy.
that
That's
supports
not
it.
what
So
the
I'm
topic
thinking
was
you're just
about.
wrong. You're just basically being wrong. You're just telling a lie. Literally.
That's not what the
The
topic is
whole, like,
about.
literally, you're telling a lie. Like, as I said, you have no evidence supporting your,
Deadboy.
what the word,
Deadboy. That's
interpretation.
not
Interpretation is weaker
Deadboy.
than mine.
That's not Deadboy. That's not what the topic was about. I never said
It doesn't
anything
matter.
about look.
Hold on.
Hold
You saying
on.
that
Are
is
you gonna
not
let
the
me finish?
response.
Are you gonna let me finish? I just let you yap for the refutation that I gave had nothing to do with the elocution of the word. So you saying I'm using a word objectively wrong is also an objectively wrong claim because I'm not talking about the objective meaning of a word. I'm talking about how the
Okay.
word is used in different contexts and concepts.
Okay.
The concept
Give
and
me a
context of a
different
word
context. Give
surrounds the
me a different
definition
context.
of the word.
What I'm asking you is, how are you getting that this word can be in a different context? Where are you getting it from? Where? That's what I'm asking you. Where are you getting this
Because
from?
that's a fallacy.
It's what fallacy is it? What fallacy is it for you to? No, it's not. No,
Word concept fallacy.
fuck all that.
That's a
Fuck
fallacy.
that. You
Whoa,
said
wait, that's a fallacy.
you're getting this word here based off the context. In what context is shield used in this way by any defined accepted book where we get the meaning of words? Do you think the meaning of
Again,
words
you keep talking about
change?
meaning. What I'm saying is nothing to do with meaning.
Okay, so
You can't track that, boy.
how are you going to take a word, you spin in your own context and forget the meaning of what it says?
Context and
What do you think
meaning
you
are
are?
two different things.
You think
Context and meaning are two different things.
you think you can change the motherfucking definition of a word?
I never.
No.
Again, you keep talking about definitions. I never made a claim about
Okay,
definitions. It's about context.
hold on. Well, I feel like you said,
I don't care about what you feel like. You're a retard.
How do we know a word's being used in a specific way? How do we know that?
We have objective definitions, which is locution, and then we also have the way the word is used in context, which is elocution.
Okay.
Those are two completely different topics.
Why does that change the
I
meaning
never said
of
I
the
changed
word?
the word. I never said I changed the word.
Why does you
That was
meaning
never my
using
claim.
context change the definition of the word? Answer that question, bro.
That's not jargon. What are you talking about? Yeah, I never made a claim about changing the definition of the word.
So if you're not making that claim, then my fucking point goes through, you dickhead. What are you talking about?
Okay,
if you're not making that claim, my point.
That's the point. Your point goes through because it's nothing to do with what I said. I've been saying.
So that
it's nothing to do with what I said. My point still stands.
If you think that, then
you're attacking something I never. You're attacking a claim I never made.
Hold on. If it has nothing to do with what you're saying, if you think that's what's going on, then it will be stuck at two different interpretations. You'd be interpreting this scan a specific way. I'd be interpreting the scan a specific way. I believe I provided more substantiation and foundation to my argument, and my arguments were cohesive and more understandable.
I hope you understand.
At the end of the day, even if you go with the first one where you're just objectively wrong, or if you go with the second one where it'll be two different interpretations. I cooked on both. So try again. Go 3 times. I'm gonna ask you again. I'm gonna ask you again, right? I'm going to ask you again. How are you getting that this word is used differently by a different context? Come on.
The word concept fallacy.
The word concept fallacy.
It's a fallacy to say that a word can only be used in one context of its. No, stop talking. I just let you. No, stop. I just let you run. It's a fallacy to say that a word can. Yeah, look it up. I can still talk.
Wait, hold on.
It's a fallacy to say that a word. Oh, stop. No, stop. I just let you talk. It's a fallacy. It's fallacious to say. Bro, where the fuck are the moderators, bro? Like,
I'm looking it up. Hold on.
I don't care if you're looking it up. It's still a fallacy to say that a word can only be used in one context with one concept. That's a fallacy.
But I know. Hold on. I never said. I think the word still can be used in different contexts. But
so why are you asking me that question?
It literally does not change the definition.
You said, how can it be used in another context? I said because it's a fallacy to say something can only be used in one context.
The meaning of the word. Where at in the fallacy does it say the changing in the meaning of the word? Because that's what you did. You said it what you did.
I never said that. I never said that I'm changing the meaning of the word.
You never. Okay, so you never said that. The meaning of the word. If you never said the meaning of the word changes, so the meaning of the word stays the same, I'm asking you, in what context is shield going to mean anything different than protection? You have yet.
I never said it. You're talking about meaning. Again, you're talking about meaning. Okay. Meaning is not the point. Okay, stop. Listen, because you cannot receive and accept info. No, stop. No. I'm not gonna let you move on now that I'm making a reply. What the fuck? So, like I said, a word concept fallacy is that a word doesn't change. You have the meaning, which is objective, and meaning of a word never changes. However, you can apply words in different contexts. It's a fallacy to ask me, how are you getting this different context of shield? Yeah, that's a fallacious argument. You do know that, right?
Not a fallacy.
So I can use it in a different concept.
Because what the fallacy says. The word concept fallacy is a logical error that occurs when a person assumes that a concept is only present in a text when specific words are also
specific words. Okay, so do you know what that implies?
I never said the context.
You said how am I getting this context?
I never said shield can't be used in a different context, but the meaning of the word shield does not change no matter what. You might say
we agree. We already agreed that the meaning of a word cannot change. We already agreed on that. You keep talking for no reason. So I'm not changing the meaning of the word. I'm changing the context of the word.
Regardless of the fact, Igor was giving Hijime or fucking Guillaume shield protection. Since you agree that the word is not changed.
Okay, and protection. The context of protection can be protecting someone because they cannot protect themselves or the negation.
Wait a minute, bro.
I will destroy you after I destroy this fucking retard.
Bro. It can be a different context of shield, right? Which can be protection. Like let's say
that's what I said. That's what I said. Debate's done. No, it's done. That's what I said.
I think he's using it wrong. I think he's just using it wrong, by the way, bro. Let's say this. I can give my homeboy a condom, right? And I can be like, here, use your shield. The context changes, but the word meaning stays the same.
You keep saying this. I already understand that the meaning doesn't change. You keep saying this. The meaning doesn't change. Stop talking. The meaning doesn't change. The meaning
does not change, but the scenario changes. What does that mean?
Thank you. So if I give another
scenario's a fight.
So I never changed. I never changed the meaning of shielding. I said, yo, mute this guy, bro. I never changed the definition. Bro, mute these people, bro. I never changed No, stop. I never changed the definition of the word.
Okay, so if you never said that, bro. If you never changed
I said this is a possible scenario.
So no,
your interpretation.
The only scenario that we see going on, which was scenario, you said it's a possible scenario. It's not probable. It's not certain. The lowest level
doesn't have to be.
You're dumbass. Yeah, it would be. Hold on. Yeah, so certain levels of proof, certain levels of dictation within the debate that hold bearing. Certainty holds the most bearing. Then it'll be probability. Then it'll be possibility. Possibility is actually at the lowest. You're just saying that this possibly can't happen.
You do know the fact that I have a possible. Wait a minute. I have a possible claim. No, you didn't give a probability razor yourself.
Wait a minute.
No.
Wait a minute.
I'm not gonna let you speak if you're not gonna let me speak.
Wait a minute.
If you
I'm
haven't given a probability raiser yourself.
Certainty. I'm arguing for certainty.
No. Ichi, I'm telling you, he doesn't understand. If he lets me talk, you guys will understand. He
Bro.
hasn't give. Wait, hold on. We're gonna go back so I can show you guys what happened. I presented a scan and he said that if anything, Igor is stronger because he's shielding or protecting Gilman.
That's not what I said.
I said shield. No,
Hey,
you said if anything, that means he's stronger because he's shielding Gilman. That's not a strong man. So what did you say?
Strong man.
So what did you say? What did you say?
That's not what I argue. That's not what I said. I said.
So what did you say? Go ahead.
I said if I had no context of the verse, if this is my first time ever reading a verse,
That's
I would
why
think.
I said if anything. Oh my gosh, you're so low tier. I said if anything. If anything means if given another scenario. I said no. You're not gonna speak because you're strawman. I said if anything, that means another given scenario. No, because you're not tracking. I said if anything. Do you know what that means? You know what that means?
This is your problem.